Alright, so I rolled a blunt and I came back to this shit because the fucking program was acting a little goofy. We here and we got a tutorial, how to sample. You feel me? The sample for the day is Patti Labelle, Somebody Loves You. We gonna show you the whole process. You feel me? Like from the moment that I like make the sample and find the BPM to all of that shit. And I'm gonna be giving y'all tips. So you don't really give a fuck about me like making the sample, and you just want to see me make the beat. I got a part in the video where I just make the beat and I'm just doing the beat, and I'm gonna have that timestamp below, and then I'm gonna have a timestamp of a part where I just like play the beat. First thing I do is I go to this part right here, the mixer. I go to slot 1 and I hit Edison. Some people will try to tell you that you need some outer plug-in, third-party plug-in or whatever to make samples. I make samples with the trial version of Edison. This is how I made every sample that you ever heard me make. This is what I use. So I go to File and hit Load Sample. I have to take a hit. Go to Downloads, and you should see the last thing you just sampled. Now I'm gonna turn it down a little bit because I don't want the beat to play over my voice for real. I'm gonna play what we gonna take from the beat. You know what I'm saying? I'm also smoking, so like I'm going for the no face reveal approach. That way I won't get demonetized. Alright, so that's what we taking right there. Hold on, wait. Alright, bet. Take out all the shit that you ain't using. Alright, I'm gonna start right there and I'm gonna just take out all of this. The whole rest of the song is gone. You know what I'm saying? Boom. Cut that shit. Nah, before you save your loop, you got a chance to listen to it with this feature right here. Just hit that. That's gonna have to do. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, that's it right there. So, boom, save the sample as a WAV file. We gonna call this bitch Patti. Bam. Nah, we done with this. Delete that. Take it out. Don't show this in the future. I should have been had that on. So, pull up your channel rack. Delete. This theme, by the way, came with FL Studio 21. FL Studio 21 now has the feature to where you can fucking it's built-in themes in the app. You know what I'm saying? I think it's dope. We about to pull up our newly made sample. Bam. Change it to number 1. View the piano roll. Pull up the piano roll. And C5 is where you hear the original. But we gonna change it up a little bit. I think that's what I want to do. Okay. We're gonna slow this down a little bit. Now we finding the BPM. Alright, it need to be a little slower than that. I think it's 92. Yep, that's it. Now we can start adding the instruments to it and shit. So put your pattern on track 1. Go to pattern 2. Nah, I got this kit, this 313 heat lit, 313 lit, whatever the fuck this shit called. I paid some money for this shit. It's very useful if you want to make Detroit type beats, but you can use it to make other shit as well. You hit song so you can hear everything. So we gonna put a little pattern up, put like a few of them up so we can just keep hearing how this shit go do. Bitch. So we gonna clear this out and then we gonna put up the new pattern that we got. That's better. I'ma clone this and make another pattern where it's just all I hope this shit, I think it's still recording. I see the red circle on it, so that's cool. Yeah. If you want to get a little creative. Good thing is I got multiple kits because I don't like none of the 808s in this kit. No offense to the people at Exclusive Heat. I feel like that, you know what I'm saying, the 808s will probably hit for maybe a more Detroitier sounding beat. Not saying that this is not a Detroity sounding beat, but I don't know. Like, I be on my own wave, you feel me? I want to put some Pierre 808s on this shit. I got these motherfucking sounds from hipstrumentals.com. They got hella free sounds on that bitch. I had shit that I wasn't even using. But we just here for the 808s right now. So let's hear this shit. Alright, bet. We about to put some 808s on here. Why the fuck did I do it? I shouldn't have fucking did it at all. I shouldn't have made no fucking video at all. Yeah, if you don't stunner, I just wanna ball. I told that little bitch that I'm up in the mall. I told that little bitch that I don't even wanna call. Why the fuck? The bitch love everything I do, she even love my drawers. Yeah, if you don't stunner, about to get her on the wall. Like Michael Jackson, brought her off the wall. Yeah, you know that I got packs in. Alright, let me see. I'm really trying to take my content creation to the next level in 2023. There we go. Okay, I like this 808 pattern better than the shit that I was making in the first place. So some people like to overlayer their beats and shit. I don't really like to overlayer it. I like to kind of let the sample talk. Like, I sampled it, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck I gotta add a bunch of extra shit for it when I just like stole a motherfucking sample? Like, I want y'all to hear the sample. But one thing that I like to do, you know what I'm saying? Boom, this is what we about to do. We about to clone the sample. Go to pattern. Go to the piano roll again. That boring thing. Alright, that's it right there. Alright, and this here is pattern 9. Oops. Alright, so we gonna do what we did in step 1, which is bring the fucking sample out. Step 1. You can go to the mixer and then go to number 7. That's what we got this pattern 9 set to. We got this to number 7. You go down to Fruity Love Filter. And it's so many of them to choose from. Pick whichever one you want. Like, look at all of this shit. It's so many of these motherfuckers. You can just pick one that you want. But I would, for this type of sample, I would use this one. Or maybe that one right there. But we gonna check it out real quick and see how it sounds first. Sound crisp as fuck. Let's see how this sound right here. Okay, so here's the thing. This filter sounds cool as fuck, but you gotta like draw a line. Do you want your beat to sound so cool to the point where a nigga can't rap on that bitch? So like, you wanna do some shit where it's cool enough to where a nigga can rap on it. That's where, like, when I do my filters, when I pick my filters, I really try to pick filters that drown, you know what I'm saying, drown the beat out or drown the sample into the background to where when somebody is rapping on it, you can really just hear everything that they saying. Sometimes you gotta think of the artist, is what I'm basically trying to get at. Like, don't be so self-centered and trying to make a fire-ass beat. Make some shit that a nigga can, like, feel comfortable rapping on. It's like, I done heard some beats that was hard as hell. And it just has so much shit going on. I'm like, damn, I can't use this shit. We gonna put this up and hear how this sound with the filter on it. I know I got some of this shit out of order. but maybe not. I don't know. Let's see. We'll figure it out. Alright. So right now, I'm gonna just let y'all know. This shit sounding crisp. You feel me? Alright, so this is what we about to do. The very next steps, we about to actually like make a fucking song. This is how you make a fucking beat, like for real. Like fuck putting instruments on a channel rack, fuck going to the piano roll. This is how you like arrange the song, technically. Let's get a recap of what all we have, right? We got sample, we got kicks, we got hi-hats, we got faster hi-hats, we got a snare. Oh, what the fuck is that then? Why the fuck do I got pattern 5? I skipped pattern 5. That's what ended up happening. Okay, sorry. That was just me. Anyway, we got the snare. We got this glass tinking sound. We got 808. And we got sample underwater. Okay. I'm about to start it off with all of the instruments and the sample underwater. And then I'm going to fade it into the motherfucking regular sample. That's how I'm going to do that. So we going to build this like this. Keep that right there. Add the snares in it. Oops. I'm sorry, I'm missing a line. We gonna keep these hi-hats in there. Remove the slower ones. Keep the kick patterns. And then we gonna add this twice. Yeah, there we go. This is exactly what I was going for. And it's hitting. I can let it loop like that all day if I really wanted to. But I'm going to compose it a little more just to, you know what I'm saying, give y'all an example. But I'm really not trying to have nothing that nobody can just like screen record and steal and rap over too. So I'm gonna be talking over it a little bit too. That's the thing. It's really not no particular way to make a beat. Everybody got their own different producer style. The way that I build a beat would be different from the way that Metro or Pierre or even whatever producer you're thinking of. The way that they build a beat is different from the way that another motherfucker would build a beat. So you gotta take that into account. Like, do you want your beat to sound like how another motherfucking shit sound, or like, do you want to like develop your own sound? Like, I watched a few videos and learned a few things, and then I watched a few videos and was like, yo, this motherfucker on some bullshit. Like, just straight up. Like, I would never do this. But we about to play this out, see how this sound.